All right, everyone. I have no idea what happened. The internet just like kazonked. I think we hit around 3 o'clock, and that's when the Super Bowl was starting. I don't know, but okay, I'm back. I didn't want to just leave everyone hanging with the stream and everyone wondering where did Rick go. So yes, I am back. I'm sure people will start trickling in here and there, here and everywhere. So yes, as I was saying, I don't know what happened. The internet just like kerplunked on me. So hopefully people jump on here. I don't know what happened. It's a censorship. I don't know. They're trying to censor my my hairdo today. Look at this. See from the back. I think that's what's going on. So hey, thanks to everyone who's come back. I appreciate it. I don't even know what I was saying. But yeah, let's start like this. Let me know where you're from. Let's do that. Let's just get back into the groove of it. Where are you guys tuning in from? Where are you coming in? We already have our first tuner inner, or first geographic location, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Isn't that where Ethel Mertz was from? Right? She was from New Mexico. Look at that. San Antonio, Texas. Look at that. We have the Southwest pretty much nicely covered. Long Island, New York. Look at that. I love Lucy territory. I've been to Long Island. Love it, love it, love it. It's I would say, other than California, it's my second favorite state. Absolutely. Well, thank you, Chris. Keep up your support. I'll keep up the show. Let's make that deal. And that's why I tell people, if you keep supporting me, I will keep making videos. Why not? Florida, Stockton, California, Hesperia, California, Montreal, Canada, more Canadians. Wow, Adelaide, Australia. Well, thank you. Hopefully, I don't know if at all, Steve, you're in the area of the horrendous fires that you guys have had. Hopefully those are, I think they're more under control, right, from what I've heard from the news. So hopefully it's not that bad as it was. LA, Laura, nice to have you tune in. Chino, wow. Gulf Coast in Louisiana. Florida, Earth. Thank you, David. Glad you're from Earth. No one from the moon yet. We'll see. Hillsdale, Michigan, San Diego. Wow. My flight video scared me. Why? Did I pop out and go, whoo? Brooklyn, Nutley, New Jersey. Wow. Very close to Long Island, right? Very nice, very nice. I didn't get a chance to go to Jersey. Ohio. Awesome. Look at that. Portland. I saw Ethel May Potter. We never forgot her. Maricopa, Arizona. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Fred coming in, seasick to Lucy's apartment, going, he's like, oh, his face. He took the seasick pills later on. I love it. Alphabet City. Ooh, what I was gonna say what country. What city? What Rick, come on, wake up. What state is that from? Auckland, New Zealand. Very cool. Wow. Daniel, I think you're the first person from New Zealand to have had check-in. That's funny. That's really cool. Yes. Propeller planes. Oh, wow. I can't say your city. Schenectady? I can't say that. New York. It's in New York City. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thank you so much. Well, thank you guys and gals for the support, for the love, for checking in. Talking a little bit about live studio audiences, studio laugh tracks, why we use them, why we don't use them anymore. The biggest show that just kind of ended now, Big Bang Theory, sitcom, whether you like it or not, right? From what I heard, uses live studio audience. Some people said they don't. But again, it's the thing. They still use the 3-camera system. I know that. Started by Desi Arnaz. Why would a show use a live studio audience versus a laugh track? Why would you just not use a laugh track? Three Stooges didn't use a laugh track, and it was pretty successful. Marx Brothers didn't use a laugh track. Neither did Chaplin. Neither did Laurel and Hardy. The big greats never used it. And then we get to shows like The Honeymooners, right, that actually had that live audience in front of it, but with one camera. I believe it might have even been another one added on. But the whole point is, live or not live. Really cool. Oxford, UK. Mickey coming in from across the pond in the UK. Awesome. Oh, Arthur, you're 15 minutes from New York City. 3 in the morning, no traffic. Yep, same here. But after that, nope. Nope. Hey, Scott, nice to see you. Oh, Schenectady. Schenectady. That's not bad. It's not bad to say. Schenectady. I like it. Ooh, Staten Island Ferry, slip number 5, vehicle entrance. Ooh, I love that. They've never really shown that in syndication, and that's the entrance to get to the Staten Island Ferry. Amazing. I'm glad they showed that. I'm glad I have it in the full version on DVD. I think it's awesome. By the way, if you guys and gals have not thumbs up this video, don't forget to, because again, it's the second video that I made because it got killed, the the stream, so we're back on. That's awesome. I'm in Southern California. Let's see. Excellent content. Oh, I love it. Now, it's really funny how they used to smoke in the 50s, and then it says no smoking on the deck right there. So apparently you couldn't smoke on the deck. It was a dangerous thing. And there's a Staten Island Ferry pulling out, and you can see little people on it, and then they go back. I mean, the magic of television to make it look like they were on the boat is just awesome that they were able to do that. They were able to figure that out. Do you guys like smoking on shows like that? On I Love Lucy, it was required, but on other shows it was pretty common, and then it got phased out because of the health issues. But I think it adds an interesting allure to the show, almost like a calm thing, because you see the smoke kind of just like, there's just like a serenity to it. But that's just me. That's just my brain. Okay, so Dave asked an interesting question, but with the Stooges, so I was talking about those not having a laugh track, right? Stooges, Marx Brothers, Laurel and Hardy, there were movies. Absolutely, you're absolutely right. Yes, they wouldn't put a laugh track in a movie. Of course, it makes sense. So, and you're actually right. And that's the thing with TV, what made it a thing that they wanted to put a laugh track in there? And I think you hit it on the head, David. When you are in a theater, you're sitting next to people in a communal aspect watching a piece of art. And so you're all going to naturally laugh during the same time, right? When something's funny. And so you have that communal feeling. And so what a laugh track is aiming to do, doesn't mean it did it, doesn't mean it didn't do it. But what it's aiming to do is that, boom, you have the laugh so that you're laughing with someone else. It's mimicking that feeling. Again, it's artificial. Some people don't like it. Some people don't mind it. I like it on certain shows. I think if certain shows wouldn't have it, it's not great. Gilligan's Island's my proof. And yeah, other shows I think don't need it. So cool. It's a very cool thought. Very interesting ideas you guys having. Yes. Yeah, if you have a podcast, just send me a message on Facebook, send me a message on Instagram. All the stuff's in the description. Smoking adds authentic feel. It's interesting. Yeah, I'm not advocating for smoking at all. I'm just looking at the time in itself, the fact of how normal it was at that time. And it's just like this bonding thing that you can see between the actors and whoever's on TV that, let's have a conversation. Boom, pop a cigarette in, again, not good for you. But I mean, it can't be separated from a show like this. Literally, whose main sponsor, the only reason we had I Love Lucy, without smoking, wouldn't have had it, which is kind of a weird thing to think about. It was the main sponsor, right? Peter, so how do I know all this information? Lots of reading, lots of studying. I did that. I mean, I was a teacher, so that's kind of what we do. And yeah, so this is stuff that you can learn as well. I'm a fan just like you guys. I knew very little but what I saw on TV, and then I wanted to know more. I dug deep, and then I thought I want to share it with all of you. I want to share bloopers. I want to share cameos. I want to share behind the scenes info. And now I just soak all that stuff up and try to make videos out of it to entertain people. And 60,000 of you have been on board. I would say hopefully you're part of the first 100,000, because we're gonna hit hopefully 100,000 by the end of this year, 2020. That is the goal, which is a big goal. Why? I mean, it took me 4 years to get to 60, and it's almost like another 60, not exactly, but a little less than that. But it's like almost the same thing in less than a year, right? But we may be able to do it. So hopefully with all your help, it can work. Well, thank you, Peter. I appreciate it. Philip Morris. Yep. Oh, you know your subscriber number, 47,000? That is funny. That is always around when I was at 47,000. That's awesome. I used to watch Growing Pains as a kid, like really, and I haven't followed up. Yes. Ooh, my neck. I have neck stuff today. Well, glad, Nicole. I am glad that you like the channel. I'm glad that you like when I share this stuff, and I'm glad that people enjoy still seeing me and listening to the content. There's so much more to share. I have another Lucy video. Oh, not Lucy, excuse me. Another show that I'm working on, another sitcom, one that I've covered before. But I'm gonna include something real. I don't like to spoil when I do. You just kind of have to tune in, watch. I watch all the videos to see. There's always giveaways. Oh, by the way, with the giveaways, I have to mention this stuff. So I do giveaways. Some of you may know in videos, I give away DVDs. I give away all this free stuff. I'm shipping out a DVD tomorrow for the latest giveaway. And you can win free DVDs. All you gotta do is tune into every video, and in some of them, it's like when you open, the candy bars, and then they have the golden bar, right? So in some of them, you'll have the opportunity, and then that if you join, and I only get like 50 people who participate, and that's a really good chance. Versus one, I got over 500 participants, so it varies greatly. Your chances obviously diminish, but I do them often, and I try to pick new people. Sometimes it's random. Sometimes I pick people based on comment. Sometimes I pick people based on, I count, okay, let's see the 91st comment, or the 91st participant, and I look and you have all your stuff, boom, I send it to you, So keep trying. I'm going to keep doing this. I've been doing this for years now. And so remember, it's only one person that wins a giveaway, but if you keep doing it, you increase your chances. I've had a lot of people on here who can tell you that they absolutely have won stuff. And yeah, they could check in. So that's kind of cool. Scott, I've been here. I've been doing videos every couple days. Some people don't know. So make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell to all. Some people, they're like, hey, Rick, you haven't posted in forever. I'm like, nope, I post every couple days. So make sure you do that. Make sure to, or check back. Go to YouTube, go Rick9G, and you can check latest videos and they'll pop up. So yeah. Thank you, Antonio. You have a great day as well. Let's see. Sharon, you love my channel, especially Info on Lucy. Awesome. You're a big Lucy fan, so that's awesome. All right, let's do this. Should there be an I Love Lucy reboot? Not my opinion, no. Why do you want to replicate perfection? You'll never reach it. You'll be disappointed. Nope. Even if they had Bill Frawley, Vivian Vance, and Desi Arnaz, and Lucy's gone, nope. Why are you going to do that? Nope. No, they did it. They essentially did a reboot. Think about it. With the 4 main cast members, they lost a lot of the supporting cast, like Mrs. Trumbull and stuff. You didn't see them in the comedy hour. And that wasn't really successful. Yes, they stopped it after 13 episodes because of the divorce, but the ratings that they were pulling in weren't the same as the half-an-hour ones. The vibe wasn't the same. When you change a formula that works, it's usually not a good idea. Lots of joy. Lucy was on a too short. Yep, 3 little pigskins. Kind of funny since today's Super Bowl Sunday. It's like pigskin stuff, right? So yeah, very, very cool to think about that. And yeah, it's one of the very first. She was 23, I believe, and she was a blonde in it. It's hard to tell when she's black and white, but yeah. Hey, David, coming in with a $10 first donation to the channel. Thank you so much, David, for being not just a great supporter through the chats, but being a great supporter through Patreon. Amazing supporter through Patreon. You're basically an executive producer in the videos. Buying the merch, being one of the really diehard supporters. So I just want to reach out to you and say thank you. So you ask, in your opinion, of all the shows you cover, which show do you think had the most dangerous set to work on? You think Munsters. Oh, okay. Dangerous. I Love Lucy. I would take Lucy out. Gilligan's Island. No. There was a lot of lagoon scenes, but they were really good swimmers. I would agree with you. Munsters. I'm literally looking, trying to think. Okay. The only one that I think would compete with the Munsters is I Dream of Jeannie, and that is because of the chaos with Larry Hagman. Chaos on set all the time, mostly when they weren't filming. It was chaotic. He was a bit off, and he did a lot of crazy stuff that I kind of want to cover but kind of don't, because I want to keep it family friendly, and he was out there. We're talking about the 60s. We're talking about out of control. So Munsters. Now, why would I say Munsters? Why would you say Munsters? And I just want to add that. And that is mostly because of the special effects. There were a lot of special effects that fell. And there was like a lot of stunt work, believe it or not, on that show. Being Herman Munster, Fred Gwynne, he had to have all these prosthetics on. They could only film lengths of film, only 10 minutes, because he couldn't stand to be in that costume. Now, episode's 26 minutes, but you have different varying shots that you do, and then you cut and then you paste them together. So it would take a week's worth of work, 10-minute increment shots. Like that's crazy. Anyway, thank you so much, David. Ali, so you say he was even worse on Dallas. I haven't seen Dallas, but I would say maybe, but he was older, so maybe not as much, but I've heard stories, right? That's funny. Rick Knight G After Dark. That's funny. Okay, that made me laugh. That really made me laugh. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Like After Hours, right? After Dark. That's hilarious. Hey, Michael Rivera coming in with a $2 donation. Thank you so much, Michael. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm guessing you may be an I Love Lucy fan, maybe not. Tell me which ones of the videos you enjoy the most. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your support for the channel. Awesome. Thank you so much. Hey, Lance. I am doing great. I'm doing great on this lovely, lovely Sunday. It's actually pretty beautiful. It was actually perfectly clear. Then the clouds kind of rolled in. But it's not that bad. It's nice. Nice. Oh, he was worse on Dallas. Ooh. Yeah. Very, very cool. Thumbs up, Lance. Look at that. Supporting the channel with great thumbs up, as well as Francis. Thanks so much. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Okay. Lost my thought here. Lost my train of thought. Why was I Love Lucy in black and white? Great question. Very simple question. That's technology. So I believe at that time they did have color, but it all had to do with budget. It was fairly expensive. Remember, television was not as popular as movies. There was not as much money in television as there was in movies. So something like The Wizard of Oz had a bigger budget where they could spend money on making like quarter to half of the movie in color. Black and white was not expensive versus the color. And so to make I Love Lucy in color would be mad expensive. So think about it. 10 years later, even with that technology, we have the Munsters, and the Munsters, it was still expensive to do shows in color in the early 60s. Later, it became not that expensive. Laura Dickinson coming in with a $5 donation to the channel. Thank you so much, Laura. I believe I saw that you are in LA. You're like an LA person, so awesome. Always nice to have, a fellow supporter in the same city, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much. What are some of your favorite shows? What are some of your favorite shows, sitcoms, and things that I cover that you'd like me to cover? Well, it's kind of funny that you guys say the After Dark comment, and that is because, how can I explain it? I usually, if I ever do something that's even a bit risque or a bit like where there's stuff like Larry Hagman where it goes crazy on set, then I might cover that. I put a viewer discretion is advised, because maybe someone doesn't want to have to listen to that type of topic. They want just like something funny or just something casual. And so I'm like, yeah, maybe this isn't the video for you, right? But people like those videos anyway. So I usually like to do viewer discretion is advised, but I usually sanitize the way I tell the news or the way I say that story, so that it's pretty much like even a kid can watch it and it would go over their head kind of thing. It wouldn't be, I sanitize it, if that makes sense. And that's true, Ellie. I did forget that. So also why they didn't do I Love Lucy in color as well. Part of it was budget, and that was like 80%. The other is because most people didn't even have televisions in the 50s to begin with, let alone color TVs. Some people, because the Munsters, well, no, Gilligan's Island was in color in 63, okay, 64. And a lot of people would still see it in black and white because their TV could only show black and white. So they were receiving the color, quote unquote, but it was only outputting the black and white. You needed a special TV that can show you the colors, if that makes sense. It had the pixels. And so it's just interesting to note that as well. Yeah, Andre, so great question. B. Benaderet, was she really Lucy's first choice for Ethel? Absolutely. She was. That's who Lucy wanted. She wasn't the end-all, be-all decision maker of the show. Desi Arnaz was really big in that. There was also Barbara Pepper, who appeared in many of the episodes, Lucy's good friend, but they decided they weren't the best fit. B. Benaderet was on another show, Armis Brooks, and then you had Barbara Pepper that had kind of personal issues that would interfere, they thought would interfere with the show. And so they went with someone else completely, Vivian Vance. She wasn't even really wanted to go into television. She was doing more theater stuff. Desi Arnaz, Jess Oppenheimer, who was the creator of I Love Lucy, went to see Vivian Vance in a play, and they're like, this is Ethel. This woman would be perfect. And I think they hit the nail on the head. She was perfect for the role. Yes, Lazy, I worked a lot on that Robin Bulge video. Yep, I did. And I didn't want to do it, but then I did. And that's the thing. You don't know how people are going to be receptive to certain videos. Sometimes I'll post something, I'll be like, everyone's going to watch this, and it gets low views. Sometimes I'm like, well, I think this is not great video because I try to do my best, and I don't know how many people will even be interested in it. And boom, it explodes. And I'm like, what? And so it's very unpredictable. You kind of don't know most days. So Laura, you love Happy Days. Don Most, right? Oh, so he's still around, right? I'm not into Happy Days as much. So it's just kind of interesting to know, but that's cool. That's cool. Desi wanted Viv, but Lucy thought she was too pretty. Yes. And that was always an issue for her. All right, guys and gals. Well, thank you so much for joining the live streams, the 2 live streams. You guys are pretty awesome and coming to this one as well. Sorry about the internet cutting out. I don't know if that was on my end, on the server's end, but we did it. We did it. We were able to get through the live stream. Oh, and before I leave, Glows Be Pretty, thank you for your $2 donation to the channel. You are awesome. Thank you so much. First time I see you on the live stream, by the way. Thank you for all that you do. Well, thank you for all your support, for the donation, and for making my day, because I need to say that, and that's you guys and gals motivate me. If I post videos and I see no feedback, imagine I used to post gaming videos and I used to get very low feedback, and it was kind of, because you like to motivate. Hey, I like it. Hey, could you do this instead? And you do it and people like it. And you're like, wow, this is cool. You're connecting. And so the fact that you guys like, subscribe, do all that stuff, it does mean a lot to YouTubers. I know most of you aren't YouTubers, but if you were, trust me, it helps so much. So thank you so much. We'll see you all next time. If you're going to watch the game, go watch the game. Enjoy yourselves. And don't forget, guys and gals, be hopeful.